Hi and good evening. Welcome everybody to the IHS online information evening, focused this evening on our diploma in nutrition and lifestyle coaching. My name is Suzanne Laurie. I am one of the directors at the Institute and I'm going to be talking you through this program this evening. We should be online for about 45 minutes. I'll aim to keep you for as little time as possible, but still making sure that we go through all the important information that you need to know about this course. So hopefully everybody can hear me. Just a bit of housekeeping before we start. You ought to be able to see a toolbar on your screen somewhere, and on there you'll see that there is a Q&A folder. So as I'm working through the slides, if you have any questions, then please write them into the Q&A box and I'll endeavour to answer those for you as I see them come in. If you can hold them for as long as possible or put them in there, I'll try to take them towards the end of the presentation because sometimes you'll find that your question is answered as we're moving through the material. You should be able to see my slides. I am sharing the PowerPoint presentation that I'm giving this evening, so hopefully you can all see that and hopefully you can all hear me. So just bear with me one moment. I should be able to move my slides forward, but for some reason I can't. So just bear with me and we'll just, sometimes it needs a little refresh. Okay, there we go. That's all working now. So you can relax and listen this evening. I'm recording the presentation, so a link to it will be sent to you by email tomorrow. So if for whatever reason you drop out or you have to leave early or there are technical issues, then don't worry. The presentation is being recorded from start to finish, so we'll be able to send that through to you. And you can watch it again in your own time if there's any particular information that you're interested in. So what I want to do then this evening is give you a bit of a brief introduction to IHS and who we are, for those of you who are not aware of us. And then I'm going to be talking specifically about our UK Level 4, which is Irish Level 6, Diploma in Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching. And as I said, there will be time for questions if you just pop them in the Q&A box and I'll answer those for you. So, who are IHS then? Well, we are a private college and we specialise in nutrition and coaching, and we've been training practitioners in areas of nutrition, lifestyle coaching for the past nearly 15 years now. And all our courses are industry and academically recognised, so you know that you're getting a course at a specific academic level, and that is going to allow you to practice once you've completed it. We also run a number of CPD courses, everything from general interest, personal development courses to practitioner development short courses. And we now have thousands of students enrolled with us globally. We started off running part-time courses in Ireland 15 years ago, but we've now expanded to running courses in London, also part-time, but the majority of our students are e-learning students, and as I said, they are all over the globe now, which we're delighted about. It brings a really rich and diverse student experience. And all our courses are written for adult learners, so they are part-time and or online. And we realise that adult learners have challenges. They usually have part-time or full-time work, they have families, they have hobbies, they have a life outside of study. So our courses are designed to fit around an adult's busy schedule and allow for study away from the desk. So we use technology so that you can use your commute, you can watch videos, you can listen to audio material, ways to make study easier for you. In terms of our philosophy, as we said, all our courses are based on nutrition, lifestyle coaching. We only teach topics that there is an evidence based for. So that might be preliminary evidence, it might be very well established evidence. But we teach individuals and anyone studying with us to be able to see what the evidence basis is behind the healthcare that we are teaching. And we take a very personalised approach to managing health. So the courses we run would be considered integrative health, in that we would look at an individual as a whole and believe that an individual, to move them towards better health, you need to look at them in an integrative way, in a holistic way, taking into consideration everything that is going on in their body, their diet, their lifestyle, their environment. But then you also need to put a personalized approach on that. So we believe that everybody is different. They have different physiology, how their body has a unique set of genetics, a unique and little intricate ways of working, and we all have different lifestyles, environments, diets in which our bodies are working. So that all makes us unique and different, and therefore we all need a unique and different way of eating, of living, in order to be well. So that would be our philosophy as a college. In terms of education, we aim to ensure that all our students, whether you see us face-to-face or whether you are an online student in a different country somewhere else in the world, that you have a supported, a dynamic and an interactive learning experience. So we utilise technology as much as we can to ensure that no student is just given course material and sent away with it. We use forums, we use video, we use webinars, we use audio, we use lots of different ways to engage the learner and to really make the learning a dynamic experience. And we're able to do that in part due to the team behind IHS, who I am consistently in awe of. We have a wealth of education, of scientific, of practitioner, coaching and business experience on the team, which is hugely important. And we really work as a team, bringing together all that experience, all that education, and hopefully passing that on to the student in a way that ensures that there is this dynamic learning environment and that you're really learning from experts in the field. I'm not sure why my PowerPoints are freezing. Okay, we're going to try one more time, and if we can't keep moving forward, then I will just leave it on this view so that we can keep moving through the material. So apologies. Yeah, it's really not happy. So we're just going to leave the presentation on this view. So hopefully everyone can still see, and I'll just make the slides a little bit bigger for you. Okay, so let's look now then at nutrition and lifestyle coaching and what nutrition and lifestyle coaching is, because that's hugely important. If you're going to be a nutrition and lifestyle coach, it's really important that you understand what you're going to be doing. So nutrition and lifestyle coaches work with individuals or groups, and they're looking to help improve the health and well-being of whomever they're working with. And we look at that as a kind of two-stage approach, if you like. So there's the analysis part, and then there's the recommendations part. So with the analysis, nutrition and lifestyle coaches will be looking at an individual's diet, and they will be analysing where that person is at. So they can do that by asking questions, by getting a client questionnaire, the good old-fashioned way, if you like. But we also teach our students to use dietary analysis software so that they can use the latest software to get a really clear idea of levels of different nutrients in the diet, where there might be imbalances, where there may be deficiencies, where there may be excesses, etc. We look at body composition analysis, so looking at somebody's BMI, looking at hip-waist ratio, perhaps using biometric scales, looking at the different ways you can analyse somebody's body composition and really seeing which work, where they work, when they're not so great, how good they are at telling you about an individual. And then we analyse the diet as well by looking at what somebody's been doing, by talking to them, by seeing the amount of movement that they're doing, the amount of sleep, the quality of sleep that they're likely to be getting, how stressed they are, how they cope with stressful circumstances, what their life looks like in all these different aspects. So what you're really doing is finding out where somebody is at the moment, if you like. And then what you're moving towards is giving individuals or groups of people, as we said, recommendations on how they can get where they want to be, if you like. So we would use primarily food as one of the key tools for doing this. So as a nutrition and lifestyle coach, you're making recommendations for an individual but how to eat better to support their health. So that might be what they're eating, it might be how they're eating, it might be when they're eating, everything that encompasses how our relationship with food. We'll also look at lifestyle changes and making suggestions, looking at sleep, looking at movement, looking at stress levels as well. And then you'll see over-the-counter supplements. So a nutrition and lifestyle coach has 1 year training from IHS. So we want to keep you and the public as safe as possible. So when you're looking at supplements, you've probably already seen that there is a vast array of supplements available to an individual in health food shops, in chemists, in supermarkets now, online, all over the place. And a lot of people are making poor choices with regard to supplementation. They don't understand safety issues. They don't know how much is an effective amount of a nutrient to take. They don't know when it's becoming dangerous. So nutrition and lifestyle coaches, we train our coaches so that they really understand all the supplements that are out there for individuals, and they can help them make better choices, make safe and effective choices, so that they're not putting their health at risk and so that they're not wasting their money. And of course, if you're helping an individual or a group of people make changes, communication is going to be absolutely key. So you need to be able to communicate why they ought to be making the changes, to give a compelling argument, if you like, to do so. But change is hard. So at IHS, we base the communication skills that we give you as a nutrition and lifestyle coach on the health and wellness model. Health and wellness coaching model of communication, which is seen as the most effective way of eliciting long-term lifestyle change in an individual. So it's more than just building a rapport and being empathetic with your clients. It's about using specific techniques and tools that help an individual find their own motivation to change and that have been proven to help with behavioral change. So that is kind of what nutrition and lifestyle coaching is. And you're using those skills and strategies to offer advice, to offer strategies to change, to be there to encourage and support whoever you're working with in making long-term diet and lifestyle changes, to ensure that their health is as good as it can be and that they're making the best choices to encourage optimum health. So just a note on what nutrition and lifestyle coaches don't do. So it's a 1 year program and it is a hugely important program. And we have many nutrition and lifestyle coaches working all over the world now, helping individuals make better food choices and improving their health and well-being. What they're not there to do is carry out symptom analysis and be diagnosing any conditions or treating any named conditions. So stating that, oh, you know, you seem to have ABC symptoms. I think you've got, I don't know, IBS, IBD, thyroid issues, whatever it is, and we're going to treat that. That is the role of a primary healthcare professional. We're there to help promote optimum health in a more general way, if you like. Now, that's not to state that you can't work with an individual with a named condition, but they will be working with their primary healthcare professional as well. And you can be working with them in the background, ensuring that they're doing everything that they can in terms of diet and lifestyle to maintain their health or to improve their health as well. So hopefully that is clear. So why study nutrition and lifestyle coaching at IHS then? Obviously, there are a number of nutrition courses out there. It can be hard to choose the course for you. So what I want to do is just tell you what we feel we do well and what we've worked hard on over the years when we've been producing this course. So first and foremost, our academic accreditation. Our nutrition and lifestyle coaching diploma is approved by Ofqual. So it's on the UK education framework. It's formally recognised by Ofqual, which is the body that governs further education courses in the UK. So it's a course that you know is formally level 4. So that is the equivalent to Irish level 6 or EU level 5. And it's the only nutrition coaching course that is regulated by Ofqual. And we feel the level 4 and the level of the course is really important. You know that you're getting enough knowledge and science base at that level, that kind of first year of a degree, that you're going to be confident with the knowledge that you're giving to your clients and that you're going to be competent as a nutrition and lifestyle coach. The course is also industry recognised, so it is recognised by the UK Health Coaches Association. It is recognised by the Complementary Medical Association, and you can insure yourself directly through Baylands Insurance. So graduates can insure themselves to practice and they can work as a nutrition and lifestyle coach. Just a little note there, because it states on the slide that the UK Health Coaches Association is for UK-based graduates only. That has very recently changed and it now covers Irish graduates as well. Also, our approach to nutrition and lifestyle coaching, I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, we very much take a personalised approach to healthcare, and that is very true within this course. We promote personalised nutrition, so really working with an individual to find a plan that is best for them. And recent research has shown that that is much more effective than making general recommendations around nutrition and lifestyle for improving health. There was a very large European study that was done that found that this was the case, that individuals where information was tailored to them were far more likely to engage with the information and to make health improving lifestyle change. We also pride ourselves on how practical the course is. We're not just handing you nutrition and lifestyle information, which you then have to try and figure out how to utilize it yourself with clients. We make the course very practical and very process driven. So we take you through step by step key skills associated with nutrition and lifestyle coaching. So dietary analysis, lifestyle assessment, meal planning, lifestyle planning, and then coaching. Because each of those is a skill in itself. It might seem quite easy, something like meal planning. You need to get more vegetables into most people's diets. But if you're looking at personalizing that information, it's looking at which ones would contain more of the nutrients that you might be trying to get in, which ones would be most protective against any conditions that you can see within that individual's family, which ones does the client like, which ones do they not like, what skills do they have for cooking, can they get the raw ingredients where they're living and in their circumstances. So you're asking all these questions and then putting together a really personalized plan for the individual. And we show you step by step how to use your knowledge. We give you all the clinical paperwork that you need to work with a client and a prompt sheet to go with that. So when you're first seeing clients, that you have almost a crutch with you where you can see exactly what you need to be doing until you get confident in finding your own process and way of working. So what are you going to do with this qualification once you graduate? There are many opportunities. With nutrition and lifestyle coaching, a high proportion of our graduates will end up working for themselves, either for the whole week or for part of their working week. And that means that there are opportunities to really create the career that you want and that suits your strengths, your goals in terms of your career and your lifestyle. So whether you want to be working part-time, full-time, depending what you're wanting to do. But some of the options that we see graduates using a lot are private practice. So a lot of individuals come in wanting to work independently or in an integrative healthcare clinic, and they do so. And that might be as a new career, or they might be adding nutrition and lifestyle coaching to an existing career in healthcare or integrative healthcare. Some graduates move into education of the public, so they want to work more with groups. They have run evening classes, group programs where they're focusing on a specific demographic and working with those individuals towards change. So that might be things like improving energy, it might be weight loss. We've had graduates who work specifically with mums on self-care programs, with children, all kinds of different avenues. Our graduates can also become a Zest for Life affiliate. So Zest for Life is a program that is based in the UK, but also runs in Ireland as well. And it's a 12-week program for individuals wanting to improve their health and well-being. Traditionally, Zest for Life have looked for nutritional therapists to run their program, which requires at least 3 years of training. But they recognise the standard of our nutrition and lifestyle coaching diploma and the coaches that we're putting out there, and they accept our nutrition and lifestyle coaches as Zest for Life affiliates. We also have individuals who want to work within the health retail industry, so that might be doing in-store consultations, working sometimes on the shop floor and doing consultations from another room. We have graduates who have designed health products and are selling those into the retail market. So there's lots of avenues there as well. There's always affiliations with weight loss clinics, with gyms, with pharmacies, places where that really recognize the value of nutrition and lifestyle in helping to promote health. Corporate wellness programs are becoming increasingly popular, with an awful lot of businesses realizing that they are only as healthy as their employees. And then, of course, there's a growing interest in blogging and vlogging, writing material for health magazines, for general interest magazines, who are often interested in lifestyle pieces now. So you can see there's an awful lot that you can do, and it really is the type of career where you're designing your career and creating a career that you really want and are going to feel passionate about. So there's just a couple of testimonials here from individuals who have done the course over the last couple of years. And I'll just leave you to kind of read those for a moment. But what we really love seeing here is the feedback that you are supported, because we work very hard in that, and that there is interaction and a lot of feedback from us to make you the best nutrition and lifestyle coach that you can be. So in terms of content then, what specifically will you be learning? This is a list of the different units within the program. So you can see that there are an awful lot, a broad range of topics. So we cover the things you would expect to see, like the macronutrients, the micronutrients, phytonutrients, and food groups, etc. But within that, you see it's a really comprehensive package. So you're looking at different trends in nutrition and health. So we'll talk through with you the different diets that have become very popular at the moment, things like intermittent fasting, paleo, vegan, and look at the pros and cons of each. Look at the research behind them. Look at how well researched they are, how they're being used, any health implications with them, so that you can really understand when you might use these things, when it's not safe to do so, when it is safe to do so, etc., how you can modify them. We then start to personalize down, so you will see looking at different systems of the body and how to support those in health, and nutrition for population groups. So looking at different age groups, looking at activity levels, how that impacts nutritional needs, vegan, vegetarian, pregnancy, when people have specific individual needs and what that might look like. We look at optimizing nutrition. So, Food groups exist and people eat them, but we look at ways in which people can maximize the nutrients that they're getting from different food groups by doing different things with them, from cooking or not cooking to soaking, sprouting, fermenting, etc. So that's a real practical unit looking at how we can absolutely make the most from food. And then obviously we're moving through to coaching units and units where we're looking at the consultation process. So they start running earlier in the course and they run through. So you learn your coaching skills from about halfway through. When you're getting really competent with the theory, we then start introducing how to communicate that. So you will work with small groups of other students and practice your coaching skills together, and you're looking at case studies throughout, and you're moving towards case studies, live case studies at the end of the course. So as we said, we feel it's a really comprehensive program, a lot of material in there so that you feel really confident and competent when you move through the course. Just bear with me, I can see a question. So somebody is asking, I understand that there is opportunity to talk to a graduate. I'd really like to do this, please. Absolutely, that's not a problem at all. We're very happy to put anybody who would like to in touch with a graduate so that you can talk to them about their experiences on the course. What I would suggest is if you just drop us an email and just state, you can send that to the info@IHS Ireland email. Just state that you were on the webinar this evening and that you would like to speak to a graduate so that you can get an understanding of their experience on the course, and then we will put somebody in touch with you as soon as possible so that you can organise a chat with them. Okay? Okay, so hopefully that gives you a really clear idea of what you'll be learning. So let's look a little bit then at the course structure. The course is 1 year, that's approximately 11 months to complete the course from start to finish, and there are flexible learning options. So you can do the course entirely online, and the next start date for our online course is the 3rd of June, so that is in about 3 weeks' time. That's the reading week, and then the first units will open the following week. Whenever we run a course like this, we also have a pre-study unit called Ready Steady Study. That is already open for anybody who signs up for the course and pays their initial fees. And that just, for anyone who hasn't studied for a while or has never studied nutrition or coaching, it's just a way to get a bit more comfortable with the content and the structure of the course before you hit, so that you can hit the ground running in June. So we have some of the course documentation on there so you can start to have a look at it. We are posting things weekly about nutrition, interesting articles, TED Talks, different things that come up, and generating discussion, so you get a chance to meet the students that you're going to be working with as well. So previous students have found it a really nice way to kind of ease themselves into the process of study, get familiar with our student learning platform, Moodle, beforehand, so that it takes away some of the anxiety at the beginning of the course. So that, as we said, online next start date is June the 3rd. We also run our online course at the end of September and the end of January each year as well. So there are 3 start dates for the online program. We also run the course as part-time in class, and that is both in Dublin and in London. And that version of the course has home study, but it also includes 6 full weekends of lectures throughout the academic year. And so they're interspersed roughly sort of once every 6 weeks. And the start date for that is September. We only run the in-class version once per academic year. If you sign up for the online course, you are welcome to come to the Dublin and or the London weekends at no extra charge. So if you don't know that you can commit to the full 6 weekends, that can be quite a nice way of doing it so that you get the benefit of in-class and online learning. And in terms of commitment to study, we recommend approximately 10 hours study per week. So the 10 hours would be a minimum. So you do need to know that you can find that time. So as I said, study has changed an awful lot in recent years. You're not chained to a desk anymore. You can be studying on your commute. You can be using time that wouldn't have been available to you so much before. So we encourage that, and we work with you in order for you to do that so that students can find that 10 hours that they need. In terms of assessment, the course is assessed by continual assessment. There are no exams. What we're interested in is, can you practically apply the knowledge that we're giving you? So we have a number of different types of assessments, from multiple choice and short answer questions, moving towards case studies at the end of the course, but with dietary analysis, meal planning, all kinds of practical assessments in between. In terms of student support, all students on our NLC program have a personal tutor. So that is the person who will be guiding you through the course. They will be the person giving you feedback on your assessments and helping improve your knowledge and skills. That is what they're there for you. So if you have any issues, they're your first port of call. All the units on the course also have a unit leader. So they are the person who is the expert on the content and the structure of their unit. So they will have written the assessment attached to it. They're the person who will answer questions on the assessment for you. They will run the unit forum, so they will answer any questions that you have on the unit material. So they really guide you through individual sections of the course so that we're sure you're getting everyone's getting the same information and that it is correct. They're also charged with ensuring that each unit is up to date, that the research behind it is relevant, that any new information is included, and also making sure that the units are interactive, that there's as many different media clips, audio clips, etc., exercises, practical application, etc., as possible. And our online students receive exactly the same material as in-class students. So if we have a number of PowerPoints in the unit, then there will be audio over the vast majority of those, so that an e-learning student isn't missing out on the clinical information, if you like, that a unit leader will bring to the PowerPoints. Okay, so it's not just bullet points. They'll be filling in the gaps for you and talking over the PowerPoint so that you're getting more information. And as I said, the unit leader is there to give you the information in as interesting way as possible. So they'll be including multimedia clips throughout. There's recorded consultations for you to watch so you can see what you're aiming for as a nutrition and lifestyle coach. There's demos from qualified practitioners. We put you in buddy groups, so you're working together in small groups on your coaching and communication skills. And then there's lots of forum activity. So that might be you guys asking questions, but unit leaders will also post discussion topics and guided discussions on the forum so that, again, we're all interacting and learning from each other. In terms of fees then, the diploma is online and in class the same price. That is in euros, €3,295, and in sterling it's £2,795. I mentioned it before, but just to reiterate, online students can attend as many in-class weekends as they choose to, and we do have monthly payment plans available. So if you're interested in those, you can get in touch with us and we can give you details of all the payment plans that are available. We also have a free trial for this course. So we realise at IHS that study is an investment in money and time, and that most adults have limited one or both, and therefore we wanted people to be able to try our product our course before they signed up. So we have created a free trial. It's about a week's worth of study material, and it's from one of the units on the current nutrition and lifestyle coaching course. It is on Moodle, so it's on our student learning platform, so you can see how that works, how it's structured, what it looks like, and it's structured in line with all our courses, so you can see how we work as a college. And it's just a great way of seeing what you would be getting before you sign up. As I said, it's about a week's worth of material. You do not need to work through it from start to finish. You can if you want to, but you can just dip in, have a look at a couple of the PowerPoints, have a look at some of the additional material, look at a few of the forum posts, however you want to navigate through it in order to understand how we work. So it's very easy to sign up. If you just go to our website, on each page you will see an orange button that says free course trial. If you just click on that button, it will then take you to a page that gives you an option for a free nutrition and lifestyle coaching trial and a free health and wellness coaching trial. If you're interested in the course that we're speaking about this evening, it is the nutrition and lifestyle coaching trial that you are signing up to. You're welcome to sign up to both and have a look at both if you're interested in the other course as well, but just to make sure that you're doing the trial that you want to be doing. So if you enroll today, this could be you next year. Here are some examples of some of our graduates and what they are doing after completing this one-year program. So as I said, there's a number of different avenues. So I've tried to give you a bit of a snapshot of the different things that people are doing and the different levels of commitment that they've taken on. Some people wanting to work full-time, lots of hours, other people preferring to fit it around their lifestyle. So we have Karen, who specialises in women's weight loss, and she does one-to-one and group coaching. She's developed her own 6-week program, and it's really focused on empowering women to become a healthier version of themselves and to really look at weight loss in a healthy way and not just about getting those dress sizes down. So she's developed a lovely business where she's particularly focusing on women. Chris Peer is one of our graduates who then moved on to our diploma in nutritional therapy, and he is plant-based and really wanted to focus on that demographic. So he encourages individuals, whether they want to be fully plant-based or not, to eat more plants. He's an excellent cook. He works with a very well-known Irish plant-based health food brand, helping develop their products, and he develops his own products. And he's just put a range of plant-based food into Bewley's Cafe in Ireland, in their flagship store on Grafton Street. So anybody who lives in Ireland might want to go and check that out. But he's really encouraging individuals to take on a more plant-based approach to food. BJ Broderick has developed a range of vegetable as well as fruit-based ice lollies to encourage more vegetable intake again. Really delicious, and they are now stocked in supermarkets in Ireland, in the UK, and lots of smaller retailers as well. Carla Jones really took to the coaching element of the course. She started off doing our nutrition and lifestyle coaching and then moved into health and wellness coaching, and has then done further study in coaching and is now one of Anthony Robbins' coaches. So she's doing phenomenally well, coaching individuals on all aspects of health and wellness, business coaching, all kinds of things. So she has an almost an entirely online business, so shows that what can be done. A lot of her clients are not in the same country as her. She's working across different time zones, but it just shows what can be done now with technology. And Svetlana is another example of that. She has created a business called The Dietary Coach, and Svetlana works with executives who fly a lot. So she's made it her business to understand what challenges executives are up against if they're on long haul flights consistently. She knows what food is available on airlines, at airports, how to combat jet lag, how to move more if you're going to be on a red eye flight quite often. So she works with executives helping them work within the lifestyle that they have chosen to make better choices and to keep their health where it needs to be. And then we have Rosa Jackson, who lives between Nice and Paris. She was a chef and a food writer and has now added nutrition and lifestyle coaching, and has combined all her different careers into market tours around the streets of Paris and Nice, and healthy cooking demonstrations and holidays. So lovely lifestyle business that she has there. So you can see there's an awful lot of things that you can do if you can see where your passion is and use the qualification to work in that area. So if you are interested in applying for the NLC course, it's very easy. Again, you can just do it through our website. That is the easiest way to go. And on every page, you will see an Enroll Now button. So if you click on that, you'll then go to our automated enrollment form, and you can just choose the course that you're interested in. So just make sure that you click Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching. If you fill in the form and then submit it, then that will come to us, and one of our enrolment team will then be in contact to arrange a short telephone interview so that we can make sure that the course is a good fit for you, that you're a good fit for the college. And then places are offered subject to suitability. Don't worry if you get halfway through the form and have to stop. It has a save capacity, so you can come back to it and you won't have lost any of the details. If you just bear with me a moment, I can see another question has come through. If I go on holiday, will I be behind on my return? Okay, so we do keep students to the same timetable as all the other students in their cohort, whether you're an in-class student or an e-learner. However, people do go on holiday. We understand this. What we state is that if you have a holiday planned, or if there's a reason that you can't study for a short period of time, you just need to get in contact with us beforehand, and your personal tutor will work with you to formulate the best plan for you. So that might be that you move through one portion of the course slightly quicker, that we can shift an assessment date. That is possible. We don't encourage it, and there's a limited number of times that can be done, but it can be done if there is a holiday or there's a work commitment, something that can't be shifted. So just communicate with us, with your personal tutor, and we can work with you to find a solution for these things. Okay. So if you then finish your nutrition and lifestyle coaching, what do you do next? Well, you can, of course, go out and practice, and we'd encourage everybody to do so as soon as possible to really hit the ground running. We have an entrepreneurship unit on the course, which is designed to help you do just that, because we want individuals to be able to go out. And as we've said, a lot of people in the industry are self-employed, so it's really important that we give you the skills and the confidence to run your own business. The vast majority of us in the college have done exactly that and are still doing exactly that, so we're very happy to impart that knowledge to you, so you can go out there and get practicing. If you want to continue your studies, there are other options as well. So the Nutrition and Lifestyle Coaching Diploma is the first year of our Diploma in Nutritional Therapy, which is a 3.5-year program. And that's for those who find that they're really interested in the link between food and nutrients and disease, and want to look at that at a deeper scientific level. So if you're excited by nutrition and lifestyle medicine, by the functional medicine model, and by different models of healthcare, then that might be an option for you. You can go on to study and then work with clients with more complex chronic conditions. We also have a number of CPD courses for anybody who is consistently wanting to upskill, but they don't want to commit to another year or more of study. And we have a growing number of practical, really skill-based courses that are run online, that are short, anything from a month through to 3-4 months, that will help you upskill and therefore attract new, more diverse, a broader range of clients. So we currently have a certificate in personalised sports nutrition for anybody wanting to work with very active individuals and amateur sports individuals, certificate in stress management, really handy little course because most individuals are experiencing some degree of stress. So more tools in order to deal with that is welcome by most individuals. We have a little course called Coaching Skills for Everyday Life, which expands on the coaching skills that are developed within this diploma and broadens them out. It's designed to help you more effectively coach others, but also to apply some of those skills to your own life so that you can be more successful, be more productive, be happier and more fulfilled. And then we do a practitioner certificate in health and wellness coaching for anybody who wants to expand that knowledge on coaching even further. So that is all the information about the course that I have for you. I hope that that has been beneficial and that you feel you have a good understanding of who we are and the course that is on offer. Just a little word, we are on social media, so please stay connected if you'd like to know more about what we do whilst you're exploring the courses. We are on all the usual places. You'll find us on Instagram, on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. We also have a monthly newsletter, Wellness Digest, which includes loads of nice information. It has graduate profiles, staff profiles. We have a book of the month. We have recipes. We have recommended podcasts. So it's a really practical place to get more information if you want to do more reading around nutrition, health, integrative health, etc. So please do follow us there if you're wanting to find out more about us. Now, if anybody has any questions that they've been holding, now is the time to ask those. I can see that another has come in, so I'm just going to pop to the Q&A box and answer that for you. Is there a general timetable or semesters, etc.? Okay, so the course runs for approximately 11 months. Obviously, the timetable depends on when you start, but we aim to have 2 short specific holidays within the course whenever you start it. So, for example, if the course runs over the Christmas period, then Christmas is designated as a holiday. We're not having anybody sat there on Christmas Day studying. Easter, we will try and timetable in a holiday there as well. So if anyone has children, you know that there's going to be short breaks at the same time as the children are off. Obviously, that's not possible with the June start date. You are going to be studying over the summer, so that would be the summer holiday. So you just need to know that that's going to be possible. But there are, we timetable in whatever your course you're running, 2 holidays within that 11-month period. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. I'm just going to wait and see if anything else comes in, because sometimes it can be a little bit slow to pop the questions in there. I can't see anything else coming. Oh, some question. Is the September timetable available yet? I want to say yes. I think it was finalised and then we just needed to pull it back last week. So as far as I know, it's going to be available this week. So if you contact the office and ask for it, they should be able to give you it now. And if not, it's going to be available within the next week, as I said. So yeah, we timetable in as early as possible so that people can see what the time commitment is going to be and if they've got any dates, particularly for lectures, to make sure that they can timetable them those in. So I'm pretty sure yes is the answer. Sorry to be a little bit vague on that. I was going to make a point then, I can't remember what it was. As I said, just kind of finishing up now then, if do we need to buy textbooks? There are 3 books associated with the course, none of which are expensive. One is a study guide, one is a coaching and setting up a business book, and one is a nutrition text. We also have a list of sort of recommended books, but you certainly don't need to buy those. They're ones that we have just as a team found really useful and that you might want to buy or have a look at if you see anything that is particular interest. A lot of these are available very, very cheaply now in Kindle format. So, and you can discuss on the forums with both the team and other students which ones you might want to go for. But there's just 3 set texts. So I'm going to sign off now if nothing else comes in question-wise. Thank you very much for listening. We've managed to keep to time, so hopefully you can go away and enjoy the rest of your evening. I have recorded this, so as I said at the beginning of the presentation, we will be sending you through tomorrow via email a recording of this evening if you want to go back over anything. If you are interested in starting the course, particularly the June intake, if you can contact us and express your interest as soon as possible, just to make sure that you're not delayed, and particularly if you haven't studied for a while, so that we can help get you onto the Ready Study unit as soon as possible. Obviously, an interview is required, so there's just a little bit of a time is required in the enrolment process. So if you just let us know as soon as possible so that there is no delay. Thank you all for listening, and I hope to see you all on an IHS course very soon. Thank you very much, everybody, and good night.